disappointed in last night, obviously, and how the season ended, but your impressions of the season overall and what, could have been better.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the thing is just kind of like we started well, things were good, and then, the last few months weren't great enough, weren't good enough, and then, with yesterday, I feel like we had a chance probably to get a result, and then, you know, going down a man, and then, the goal that they got, didn't really create much against us, and they got a fortunate goal, but yeah, we could have been better, created more chances, and got results. So it's very frustrating, and we all know that we had a part in that, and we want to do better next year for sure.
It seems like the turning point in the season is when Bruce Arena resigned from the club. He's someone that's a big personality. A lot of people want to play under him. You wanted to play under him. How different is it to not have him in the locker room, and how does that really change things, like for the club going forward?
I mean, he's a big presence. Great in managing the team and great coach, and his track record proves it. So without him being here was tough to adjust, and I think we should have done better as players, like pick each other up. Without him there, just kind of like come together, trying to find ways to get wins. So we missed his leadership.
And obviously, your future contract-wise is kind of up in the air. So have there been any indications of you coming back, and do you want to come back?
So far, we haven't heard anything yet. I think everybody has the meetings coming up in the next few days, so we'll know then. But I've always wanted to play here. I love it here. Me and my fiance love being in New England. Great teammates. That's one of the big things. Like, we have a really good group that supports each other and respects each other. And so, I've always said it. Even last year when I went into free agency, my preference was to sign here even before free agency. So, yeah, I want to be here.
And obviously, a difficult season, but especially in the locker room, it seemed like it was quite strong. So can you just kind of talk about how the group was able to handle, all the difficulties, and did you possibly even grow stronger going through all this?
I think we could have been better as a group for sure. I think our performance went down, and that's for sure. Like, the fans saw that. But in terms of like being there for each other in the locker room, that was there. You could see guys. There wasn't any discernment between guys, fighting or anything like that. We all still focused on the common goal. We just fell short of it. So the chemistry within the group is still strong.
It sounds like one thing that was happening after Bruce left is that there was a lot more voices in the locker room, that before it was Bruce, and Bruce told how things were, and that's how it was. And Omar talked about that last night. Dave Romney talked about like how sometimes there's just a lot of voices, and it was hard to figure out what direction you guys were going in. Did you feel that way, that the locker room was different in that way, with too many voices at times?
I just thought we all, as a team, like in the locker room, we were just looking for results. So, everybody was just trying to pump each other up, get each other ready as a team to get going. So, we're working hard in training together, and then trying to like motivate each other in the locker room as well.
Caroline?
Yeah. What are the positives you can take from this season, and particularly during the challenging times? Who stepped up in that period?
The positives. It's hard to come up with a positive right now after a playoff loss last night. But I think I guess what I would say is still the group. I mean, I think we didn't get the results we wanted, but we worked hard. We came in every day, and you saw that we worked hard. Even without the leadership of somebody like Bruce, the guy, we still wanted to get results. We still wanted, the goal didn't change. We still stayed focused. Like, this is the goal that we want. Maybe the path and like the decisions that were made by us on the field, or all that stuff maybe didn't culminate in the result that we wanted, but the goal still stayed the same. So just gotta focus on the end goal and keep working hard.
And with the talent and togetherness within the squad, does that just inspire optimism for next year if you can just get those things right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we have a great talent, and everybody that's seen us play know that. Incredible amount of guys on the team that work hard and here for the right reason. So that is great. We just need to maybe get this little break, even though we didn't want it. We wanted to keep playing. Maybe get this little break, go away for a little bit, recalibrate and come back next year fresh.
And what does your off season look like?
Some wedding planning.
I thought you
Yeah.
might say that.
Yeah, got some wedding planning to do, travel, figure out some venues, and then see family. It's been a long year, so spend some time with family.
I was going to say, does this kind of feel like the chance for a fresh start? And does it feel like a good moment for a fresh start just after, obviously, the way the second half of the season went?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of guys, like, even though we worked hard, I keep saying that we worked really hard every day. I think you could see, like, some guys were burnt out a little bit towards the end. So it'd be good to get a break, go, relax, do everything that you need to do, and then, come back in, like, less than 2 months, ready to go.
You lost Bruce, but you also lost, Richie Williams and Dave Vandenberg and Shawrick Joseph. Was it hard to say goodbye? Well, Richie's still with the club, but was it hard to say goodbye to those guys in the sidelines? And
Yeah. I mean, we all have, like, great relationships with all the coaching staff here. So it was very tough not having them around. We still stayed in contact. And then, it was tough, I've been here 3 years, and the first 2 years was with them, first 2.5 years with them, and then all of a sudden it was a new coaching staff, which I think did well, and did their best that they could in that situation, and so yeah, we missed them for sure.
all right, thank you, Eva.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Eva.
Congratulations.